How's it going, guys? This is my 2022 GMC Sierra AT4 with the 3.0 Duramax in it. I just hit 20,000 miles on this truck, and this is going to be what I like, what I dislike, the problems I've had, and whether I'd buy it again or not. I know 20,000 miles is not a lot, but after 20,000 miles, I feel like you should know whether or not you would buy the truck again, especially I've had it for a year and a half, so I definitely know. Okay, first we're gonna go over the problems. So we're gonna split it from 0 to 10,000 miles and from 10,000 miles to 20,000 miles. So from 0 to 10,000 miles, I had two problems. One, it left me stranded. It wouldn't shut off and it wouldn't go into gear. This was at like 2,000 miles, I would say. Ended up having to call a tow truck. They towed it while it was still on. It would not shut off. And they took it to the GM dealership and they said it was a battery cell. I don't know if I believe them, but who am I guess. The second one was all the way up to 7,000 miles. The tailgate would just randomly drop, and that toolbox right there would just randomly fall out. Yeah, very dangerous. I took it into the dealership and they didn't believe me that I kept falling down, but it would do it probably once every 1,000 miles. Anyways, they replaced the tailgate latch, and recently we just got a recall on it saying that the tailgate latch is faulty and it will just randomly drop. So I guess I was ahead of the curve. I'm still gonna take it just in case they did put another faulty one in, but it's been good so far ever since. We'll look into the interior now, just to let you know I'm not lying. 20,425 miles. Interior, I love this interior. I love the leather seats. It's a little dirty, but let's not mind that right now. But anyways, it's been holding up just fine. I have a dog, loves to get muddy. These are super nice to clean, even though there is still mud here and there. I'll get it eventually, but yeah, it's a nice interior, and I know I'm going to get a lot of crap for saying this, but I think this is a very well-built interior as well. I know there are Mercedes, BMWs that have terrible quality control, and there is no creaking at all. Like I'm pushing. There is a little, I don't know if you can see that. It moves a little bit, especially right here. This moves a lot. I feel like if you put any weight on this, could snap easily. But other than that, this is a very nice interior and it's holding up. Now, the number one reason I got this truck, because there's three big reasons I got this truck, and this is the number one reason, is the 3.0 Duramax. I love this engine. Power's there. Torque's there, horsepower's there, fuel economy is there. It's a inline 6, so it has a very long bore, which basically means that it generates torque super quick and super efficiently, because I think there's like almost 500 foot-pounds of torque on this truck, which is absolutely insane for a 1500. Fuel economy wise, we'll check that later when we go on a little ride. But I think I'm getting 20 miles to the gallon on this truck. Now you have to know that I live in PA, so that's a lot of idle time because I have remote start. And I usually let it warm up for like 10 minutes, I would say. But anyways, there is one thing I dislike about the Duramax, and that is the sound. The sound is abysmal on the Duramax. Like you can hear the turbos feel up. But it's so quiet, and coming from a 5.3 in my old truck, which was a 2014, so it had the Ecotech, which you can also get in this truck, not in this trim, but in this truck. And I had, I think I had a cherry bomb glass pack in it, and it was just so much fun to drive. Like, this is fun to drive, but like when you can hear your engine, it makes it way more enjoyable, you know what I mean? So eventually, once the warranty runs out, I will put some type of delete on it. I know there isn't a lot of deletes for this truck and they're very sketchy. Eventually, because I am putting 35s and a 4-inch BDS lift just like my old truck, so that'll make it a little bit more enjoyable. But right now it's just a grandpa truck. You gotta do what you gotta do. I'm just a college student. Now, there are pros and cons to the Duramax. I'm not saying it's better than the 6.2. I'm not even saying it's better than the 5.3. But for what I do, I drive a lot. I drive far distances. I do have some short jaunts here and there, but when I do drive far distances, I get the fuel economy. So if you are thinking about getting the 3.0 and you take a lot of short jaunts, like to work, you drive 5 minutes there, 5 minutes back, probably not going to see the fuel economy. And it's probably going to regen a lot because diesels need to run hot for a certain time in order to run efficiently, get all the power, get all the torque, get all the horsepower. So if you do make short jaunts, you're better off getting the 5.3 or the 6.2 in my opinion, just because diesel's so much more than gas right now. But if you are driving long distances and you do go on vacation a lot, or you just drive far distances all the time, 3.0, no doubt. So the real question is, would I buy this truck again? Absolutely. I think so. I'm a college student, so I don't really make money like that. I was ex-military, so I'm using the GI Bill, and I have a job, so I'm stacking money. But if I could go back for what I want to do with this truck, I want to lift it, I want to put a 6-inch lift on it, I want to put 35s on it, just like my old truck. I think I would have benefited more if I would have got like the elevation and did that, just because the AT4 is so much more up front. Sure, it looks better. Sure, you're getting a nicer interior. You're getting the red tow hooks, but I'm 24 years old, so probably could have just